Action. Welcome to Bbeducation Online. This tutorial is a theory tutorial taking you through all of our core principles to the Bbeducation cutting system, helping you to understand our terminology, our methodology, and the reasons behind our why, where and how of cutting hair. Let's start with our cutting system. There are 4 elements to our cutting system. We talk you through shapes, techniques, sectioning, and kinetics. There are only 3 core shapes. We use these shapes to explore shape and form when building a haircut. We recognize these via the characteristics from which they present within a haircut, not an actual square, triangle, or circular shape, but more so the characteristics from working with them. So understanding that, let's look at what these shapes are. We have round, we have square, and we have triangle. Let's discuss the round shape. A round shape follows the head shape. It has no corners. It has an even distribution of weight. A round shape works with no other direction. A round vertical shape will follow the head shape, as will a round horizontal shape, as seen from an aerial photograph. A square shape, what are the characteristics to working square? When we work square to the head, we build length and weight as the head rounds. This applies both vertically and horizontally. A triangular shape allows us to direct length and weight into certain areas. When we work short external to long internal vertically, we graduate and build weight. When we take the same vertical section but work short internal to long external, we remove weight, so we're layering. Step 2, techniques. Again, there are only 3 techniques: line, graduation, and layering. A line is the external shape of the haircut, cut on natural fall. Graduation is building weight. There are 2 main ways of doing this: true graduation, which gives a steady and consistent build-up of weight, or stationary graduation, which is kind of a sudden, immediate build-up of weight. We have layering. Layering is about removing weight and creating movement and texture within our shape. Number 3, sectioning. We talk through sectioning in 2 ways: mapping the hair and cutting the hair. Let's review mapping the hair first. Mapping the hair gives us the opportunity to use the characteristics of certain sectioning patterns: delta section, halo section, vertical. This allows for us to really assess our plan throughout the haircut. Also helps us to isolate the practical uses of disconnection. Cutting sections. This refers more to the reasons why we would work a certain way. Why do we work vertical? Why do we work diagonal? Why do we pivot our sections? Let's discuss this. Working horizontal allows us full control over the horizontal section. When we work diagonal, i.e. right between the 2 sections, we get equal control over the vertical and horizontal section. Let's imagine we are graduating and we are working vertically triangular. The weight is built at the top of the section. Let's imagine we're starting around graduation and working horizontal. The weight is at the bottom of the section. When we choose to work diagonal with our graduation, we spread the weight equally between both areas. We have to remember the head is a sphere, and by working on this axis, we create a very soft and complementary graduation or layer. Pivoting. When we pivot, we have full control over our vertical section. We then seamlessly transition the control to horizontal through pivoting. Number 4, kinetics. Let's review that word kinetics. It means the energy released through movement. We use the word kinetic to describe the controls of how a haircut is built. Line, graduation, layers, these are results. Results of what? Results of a certain calibration of your kinetics. So let's review these kinetics. Kinetic 1, elevation. This controls the weight within the hair. The higher your section is lifted, the more weight you will remove. The lower, the heavier the section. It also controls the angle from the head we cut. Kinetic 2, distribution. This controls the shape we choose to cut, the cut line. Kinetic 3, over-direction. Over-direction controls the angle from which the hair travels off its base. Do we work off base? Are we going back to previous? Or do we have a stationary guide? Or do we have a traveling guide? These relate to our over-direction. Kinetic 4, tension. Tension is the control we have over the stress we apply to the hair or the skin. Remember, the hair has elasticity, as does the skin. If we apply too much scalp tension, that may affect our line or characteristics of our shape. If we apply too much stress or tension to the hair, once again, we may have less control over the shape, the distribution, as we thought. Kinetics, these are your controls. This is how you will build the shape and form within your haircut. Controlling the elevation, the distribution, the over-direction and the tension essentially helps you control those techniques we discussed. Thank you for watching this Bbeducation cutting theory tutorial. We hope you've enjoyed this and we'll use this again and again as a resource as you go on to watch our other videos. Thank you. Thank you for watching our Bbeducation online cutting tutorial. Remember to check www.bbeducationuk.co.uk for all our up and coming dates, offers and news. Thanks for watching, guys.